Hello everyone, it's me Susma Khatri. My student ID number is 1065348, and the title for this presentation is understanding and responding to Abby's case study. So for this oral video presentation, I choose the case number 2, which is Abby's case. So let's begin today's presentation. So introduction is I divided into two-part overview and main importance of this case study. So overview is Abby, who is a 14 years old, has been sent to the Ensley Care Youth Services. I have been assigned as a youth worker for Abby's case, and importance is taking care of Abby's problem is very much important for his health and security. And it's my job to figure out what Abby needs, set up support services, and speak up for his health and safety or his well-being as well. So this is the brief introduction of this presentation. So main purpose of this presentation is analyze the case study of Abby's, identify the challenges and struggles presented in the case, investigate the ethical dilemma presented by the case, and discuss long-term ideas and prevention to improve Abby's difficulties. So this is the main purpose of this presentation. And here is a little bit background information of Abby's case. So Abby, who is a 14 years old young person who lived before with his father, his stepmothers, or his siblings. And from the history, he been abused and ignored and neglected by his family member. And right now he live with his grandmother. Her name is Mars, but there is a problem as well. Like Abby's got a behavior issues like vaping, smoking, or stealing the money from others, or stealing the things from school or community. So because of that, Mars got a really problem to handle his behavior issues. At the same time, because of the generation gap as well, she really can't understand him. So this is the main background information of this case study. So here are some issues and challenges of this case study. So according to the Australian Institution of Health and Welfare 2022, the people and places a child grows up in shape their life. The people they grow up with and the places they live affect how they feel and what they can do in life. So in this case study as well, Abby family and home issues have shaped his life. Abuse, different kinds of abuse, neglect, or financial strain, and more caregiving problems affect his behavior, feeling, and future. So in my point of view as well, the place and people where a child grows up really matter. For Avi, his family and home have had a big impact on his life, like because he faced abuse, neglect already, and money problems on his early childhood. Avi is struggling. Because of that, he is struggling and living with his grandma Mars right now, but still he faces the challenges. Mars loves him a lot, but she finds it hard to handle his behavior, and all these issues are affecting how Avi feels and acts, and they could shape his future too. So here is some another issue and challenges that I found in this case history. Already I told about history of abuse and neglect. He already from his early childhood he faced different kinds of abuse and neglect. Because of that, he created behavior issues like smoking, vaping, or stealing the money from others or from the community sector. So different kinds of behavior issues he already got because of the uh, bad environment of families. So another thing is an issue he face is like challenges with the caregiver Mars. So it's really hard for grandma Mars to control his behavior, to control his behavior issues, and at the same time, because of the generational gap, she really can't understand the Avi's things. So it's really hard for her to look after Avis. And another issues on this case history is financial difficulties. So family Avi's family is also not too much well settled, so they got a problem with the financial things as well. And at the same time, grandmother Marge, she also not financially stable. So in that case, he can't get whatever he like. So this also is the another challenges in this case history, and lack of support and services. Of course, there are no one to support Abby and Mars. So because of the lack of support and resources as well, they got different kinds of issues and challenges to live a daily life. So this is the whole issue and challenges that I get from Abby's case. So let's move on. Ethical dilemma. An ethical problem is when a person or group of people have to choose between two or more options that are morally at odds with each other. So this is called ethical dilemma, and there are more problems and issues that comes up when people or group do things to help the community. These are called the ethical worries in the community services, and here are some ethical dilemma that arise in the community, like conflict of interest, confidentiality, and boundaries and professional conduct. So these are the ethical dilemmas which is arise in the community sector while we're working as a community worker. So here is some ethical dilemmas presented in the case. So first one is balancing trust and help. As a youth worker, I need to must determine whether to notify MERS and other Avis troubles which may risk Avis trust but also benefit him. So on one hand, I want to respect Avi's privacy, but Avi's privacy and trust by not like sharing his problems without his permission. But on the other hand, I also want to make sure that he gets proper help. So by this way, it creates really ethical dilemma for me. And another thing is respecting Avi's decision or ensuring his safety. So in in this case, like despite Avi's disagreement, I need to decide between ensuring Avi's safety and letting him make his own decision. So Avi might insist on doing things his way, even if it risky or unsafe. I have to decide like whether to let him make his own choices, even if it might harm him, or intervene to keep him safe, even if it means going against his wishes. So these things is really create a ethical dilemma as a youth worker, and recognizing different culture while assisting. Even if Abby and Mer's cultures make it more difficult to assist them, I have to respect them and provide the greatest support possible. So as a youth worker, I need to respect their cultural belief while working with them, and at the same time, I need to do whatever I believe that is good for them. So it's really difficult for me to make them understand, okay, my things is good. Yeah, like it's really create dilemma because of their cultural belief. So uh, it's really hard to make them understand, okay, my things is good to on your situation. So I have to balance both. I have to respect their culture, and I have to provide them a good support services as well. So this is the ethical dilemmas I found it in this case. And another thing is doing the right thing or follow the law. So as youth worker, I need to follow the rules and regulation of the organization as well, and I need to pick up the right things for them as well. So by balancing both, I need to follow rules, and at the same time I need to provide a good things or pick the best things for them. So this is also create a ethical dilemma for me. And another thing is professional boundaries. Setting healthy limits with the at work can be hard when I also want to help and support him. When I would talk to Ivy, I need to be very careful and professional. Of course, Abby is a child, and I need to treat him like a child. So, but I need to stay on my professional boundaries as well. So I need to make him like as a friendly way as well, and at the same time I need to sit I need to work in my limit as well, like a professional boundaries. So it's really create a ethical dilemma for me, so to handle both situations. So here are some response strategies to solve the issues of every situation. So approach that works together with Mars, like providing different kinds of support tools and other training services to her. It really makes her understand and controls Abby's behavior better. Another thing is like user behavior intervention and Amy. From the early childhood, he always been neglected and abused by his family members. So to meet his emotional need, but we can have provide him counseling, different kinds of mentoring program and ways to control his behavior as well. So here are some another strategies that I found, like addressing money problem. By addressing money problem as well, we can help them, like for Abby's family, for example, by provide different kinds of health program, or by providing different kinds of budgeting classes as well to merge. And other thing is like offer stability and security to help Abby feel less anxious and less worried about his placement. Offer consistent support and contract. Provide support services like connect Mars and Abby in a touch with the community services like family support program, mental health services program. By this support program, Mars can find the issues of the avies and she trying and slowly she also understand what avies wants actually, because there is a big generation gap. So by these services she in her case she got help to understand in a better way to Abby. So this is the another strategy that I found for this case. So here is a conclusion. As a result, we can effectively meet Avi's need by knowing his problem, establishing trust, and working together with him, his family, and the community. We can help Avi get through his problem and be successful and happy in the long run by keeping on eye on him, speaking up for him, and making plans for the future. And we can make a change in Avi's life for a better and give him the tools he needs to do well. So this is all the conclusion of this presentation. And so here is a reference that I get the information from. So this much for today. If you got any question, please let me know. Thank you so much for today. Thank you.